little planet is really spinning. Have fun, you crazy kids. Why are we invading? We run a diner. I'm overstimulated and I'm having a time. We live in a society. We're creating the society. I don't think you should have to pay to use the toilet. Perfect, look at that. We got everything. Hello, friends and gamers. I don't know if I have the brain power for this game right now, but it is 2 p.m. on a Sunday and we're gonna try. Ignore the fact that I'm recording this the day before it's going up. Anyways, today we are going to take a crack at the early access release of the DINER at the end of the galaxy. So this is an early access review. We'll see how long we last. I actually did not know this was going to be an early access review until I sat down to record this video. So if we suck, it's okay. But this game is exactly what it sounds like at the tin. It is a diner management sim in space. But the art is like really cool. I really like the art for this game. So I think we're just gonna get right into it. We will be obviously a little bit nicer than if it was a full release of a game. Early access is early access for a reason, right? Hello. I don't want to say this is our last early access review of the year because there might be some going up in demo dives, because I do include early. I think I have some early access games possibly going up with demo dives, so I'm not entirely sure. Also, pay no attention to any noises you may hear. I'm playing with a clothespin that was on my desk. Let me put that down. I don't know if this is our last early access video of the year. Might be, but also if there is like a when this sneaks in, don't be surprised. Anyways, before we get started, I do have to thank Playway and Keymiller for providing me with my copy of the DINER at the end of the galaxy. So let's get started and see if I goof this up or how badly I goof this up. So we're gonna hit new game. Oh God, where do we start? Oh my God, I don't know where to start. Well, I want a small galaxy. You can do a big one. There's different seeds, but the text over here says, welcome to the Pataliputra galaxy? I can't read it that well. The size of the galaxy map you play on determines the number of conquerable regions it is divided into. I thought we were running a diner in the galaxy. What do you mean conquerable? A larger map will have more regions and rewards for factions to conquer. The game ends when one faction conquers at least 75% of all the regions in the galaxy. Maybe this is not exactly what it says on the tin. You win if you have at least friendly relations with that faction, and you lose if you don't. Do we play a part in factions conquering the galaxy? I'm not sure. Anyways, we're playing on seed 9104, in case anyone's curious, but I say, let's get started. Start game. So there's 3 different game modes then: creative, easy, and normal. Creative mode gives you an unlimited amount of faction points with fame set to 1,000. You cannot earn trophies or Steam achievements on this mode. With easy mode, you get everything, not everything. So go bards, which is our common currency, and building materials are set to 5,000. Electronics and chemicals are set to 100. And you also cannot earn trophies and Steam achievements. Interesting. Listen, I love hoarding Steam achievements. I do. So not being able to get them on easy kind of bites a little bit. So I guess we'll play on normal. Here's the deal. If we die, the video's over. It's an early access review. It's not that serious. So I think we'll go with normal just because I want my Steam achievements. But if we suck at it, going into this, I did see on the Steam page, the devs put out a little like Steam article that was like, vote for us at the Steam Awards for the best game that you suck at. And I was like, oh God, this is gonna be rough, isn't it? But with normal mode, we have 250 go bards, 1,500 building material, 15 electronics, and 10 chemicals. So we're gonna start on normal mode, I think. I might regret that, but if we die in the first 5 minutes, whatever that may entail, I don't really know how you die in this game. We'll either give it a shot on easy just to see the difference, or just be done. It's an early access review. Like I said, it's not that serious. So we'll select normal. The jump between easy and normal is like kind of big though. Like in terms of resources, that little planet is really spinning. I have no idea how this game works, so I thought I knew. I thought it was gonna be a cozy little time. I don't know if it's gonna be a cozy little time. All right, something loaded. Okay. Your journey begins. Welcome to the desert planet of Alkali, intergalactic diner managers. This place can be unforgiving. If you're feeling lost, be sure to consult the readable tutorial by clicking the question mark button on the bottom right of the screen. This game is doing, say it with me now, my least favorite way to do a video games tutorial. We've had a lot of these this year. Maybe it's just the games I am playing. This year, I feel like particularly a lot of indie games or early access indie games, what have you, will do this thing where the entire tutorial is just like a, hey, here's some PowerPoint slides, read them and figure it out yourself. Have fun, you crazy kids. And that is my least favorite way to do a games tutorial. If I need a tutorial for a game, I need you to hold my hand a little bit, quite frankly, at least for the first like 5 minutes until I figure out what's going on. Because if I have to read a bunch of PowerPoint slides and then go apply it, I will forget at least 50%, if not more, of the content I have just read. Like you need to tell me what to do, I do it, and that's how I remember it. So maybe it's a little bit of a me problem, but I know I'm not the only one who works like that, and that's how my brain works. I know I'm not the only one. So I know so far we've just kind of been ragging on this game a little bit, but it then goes on to say we're in early access and we've got new content and improvements coming your way. Talk to us in Steam discussion boards, and if you're enjoying the game so far, do leave a review. Best of luck! Close. Okay, immediately pause. We need to read the tutorial. I need to find it. Oh, it's the question mark down here, isn't it? Yes. Oh my God. Talk about PowerPoint slides. Okay, so we have the navigation and camera. We're gonna go through all these together and see how much we can remember. It will be on the quiz. Okay, so with navigation, camera movement is right mouse, move with WASD, camera zoom is the mouse wheel. Okay, picking up employees. You can pick up an employee by holding the left mouse button over them for a few seconds. While holding, drag the employee where you want to drop them, then release left mouse button. I don't know why we'd be picking up employees, but sure, okay. We have indicators for the upper HUD, so that's this one up here, obviously. There's date and time, pause controls, population counter. The top number is the current number of employees and the bottom number is the population cap. So where is ours? I can't even find our, oh, it's up here. So our current number of employees is 4 and our population cap is 15. I don't know what population cap means. I'm going to be so real. And then there's the wall visibility controller, which I actually do think that is nice because sometimes you want to see what's going on. You need to take the walls down. And then we have notifications somewhere. I have no idea where notifications are, but that's what they will look like eventually. The buttons on the upper HUD then, which are these ones right here. So there's galactic map, which is this one. That's our population counter right there. Faction windows, lifetime report, and expeditions. The upper portion of the HUD shows 4 important buttons that open different windows and panels. Okay, don't know what each one does, but okay. The rooms widget, which is over here on this side of the screen, but we kind of have it covered up a little bit. I also am realizing I don't think there's any good place to put the box. Maybe this bottom corner, but we'll stay here for now because there's a stock menu right over here that my box will be covering in a minute. So yeah, the stock widget. So the rooms widget shows all the rooms you have built in the diner and their relevant information. I am already overwhelmed. Clicking on a room takes you there. The stock widget then shows your stock of ingredients and supplies on either side of your screen or widgets with different functions. Yes. Okay, the fame widget then. Where the hecky is this is the fame widget down here. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Visitor satisfaction affects your fame, and fame decays by 1 every day. Faction points then. You can earn faction points by completing events for each faction. Events can be triggered in the factions window. Okay, I'm gonna trust you on that. Faction points allow you to unlock rooms and objects for purchase and then fund an invasion in the factions window. Why are we invading? We run a diner. Okay, building rooms then. I'm just vibing. Okay, rooms menu. Rooms menu is over here. Yes. No, it's not. Rooms menu is down here on the bottom HUD. Okay, cool. We're learning things. So click on this to open the rooms menu, which will show you all the available rooms you can build in your diner. There are 2 areas in the trading outpost where you can build your rooms and other zones. Most rooms can only be built in the interior areas. Then there are courtyards where you can build growing patches and trader stalls. In build mode, you will see a panel that shows you all the requirements that must be met to build the room then. Okay, so we have a checklist. I can work with the checklist. Zoning and building then. When building a room, you first have to zone off the area you want the room to occupy, which makes sense. That's kind of how it works in real life, I think. Click and drag the selection tool to select the tiles you want to zone. You can also add or remove tiles by using the plus and minus buttons in the build mode panel. I will not remember any of that until I have to do it. Inventory and objects then. So the inventory is the bag down here. This is where unique and usable items such as crops, seeds, are. You gain these items through trade, completing events, and through expeditions. Not gonna remember that. Objects menu, that's the chair right here. This allows you to purchase objects for the diner for specific rooms or common areas. Some have functional purposes while others are decorative and can affect customer what was it? Visitor satisfaction? Yes, that was the VS. Okay. Some objects cost faction points. Okay, not gonna remember that until I need to use it. Growing crops then. We select a growing patch from the rooms menu, then place planter boxes from the objects menu. I don't know why it's in 2 different menus. That seems a little bit counterintuitive. Seeds are then stored in your inventory. Select a seed and plant it in any planter box. Crop must be watered once by a gardener to move to the next stage. A ready-to-harvest crop will become wilted if not harvested within 3 days, and harvesting a crop or watering a wilted crop returns it to the sapling stage. If your plants keep wilting, you probably need more gardeners. Hire more to maintain your crops. So then we get the tutorial for hiring employees. Speaking of hiring more gardeners, clicking on any customer will bring up their character info panel where you can hire or fire employees. Don't forget to assign an appropriate role for your new hires, so you need to give them a job. I'm wondering if there's like certain traits that one wants for different jobs. Anyways, assigning employees. Some rooms require employees assigned to them. You can do this by opening an employee's info panel and clicking on the assign button. This will open the employee management window, select the room you want the employee assigned to, then click assign. Okay, I think a period is missing in that sentence. Anyways, remember that an employee must have the right role in order to be assigned to a room. Example, only cooks can be assigned to kitchens. So there are certain, but the roles we assign as well, I don't know, man. Creating dishes then. It wasn't letting me click on it, but we're back. You create a dish by opening menu from the bottom tray. Menu, that's this button right here. Click on create dish to open the dish creator. Select the ingredients you want to add. Do I just have to figure it out myself? Because I'm not good at cooking. Then click on the plus button. You can remove ingredients by selecting the ingredient and clicking on the X that appears next to it. Experiment by combining ingredients to see if it'll create an acceptable dish. You can change the price of your dishes after, and the is misspelled. Okay. So definitely needs some work in the tutorial section is what we're getting at. And then we have the tutorial for editing rooms. You can edit rooms by clicking any tile within the room and the edit room button on the left side of the radial menu. I'm gonna assume that's this one. Sure. It's on the left. So you can add and remove tiles, add and remove objects, and rearrange objects. Editing a room will kick out all the characters inside it. If you're editing a dining hall, all the customers will be kicked out. Pick the right time to edit a room to minimize the impact. Oh God, that is stressful. We're still paused. There's no more space on your kitchen tables for dishes. Cooks can't work if there's no space to place dishes on. Okay, so we need to work that out. What the heck is that? Is this ours? I don't know. Okay, that's stressing me out. That's stressing me out heavy. I don't even know where our diner is. I'm just all the way zoomed out. Yeah, no wonder there's no room on tables. So this is the cook, gardener, server, and the laborer. I don't know. Do we need to select the rooms to build first? I guess? Yeah, okay. So we need a kitchen, we need a dining hall. We kind of need all of these, yeah? I would say the kitchen, the dining hall, and the toilets is like what we need to prioritize, yeah? Also a growing patch. Maybe we need growing patches? Let's start with the kitchen. Or I don't know. Wait, I don't know. Oh, I'm so confused. You know, maybe we just go in order. That might be our best bet at this point, to just fully go in order. So yeah, because we have no rooms. So I think we need to start with rooms. So we need to do our growing patch first, which goes out here. So let's just place you like 8 by 7. I feel like that works. Yeah. So we have the room tiles, and then we need planter boxes. So buy item. We'll just do like 1 row of them to start. Yeah? Okay. So then we check mark. Yes. So if I hit play, we got a thing. A new hope. You enter the old trading outpost, long abandoned for decades. Pile and piles, boxes, crates, and maybe this is what I was supposed to go to first. And garbage fill the spaces of the vast building. The old man who brought you here turns to you. Well, here we are. It's all yours, he says with a smile. Perfect place for a diner. It's right along the trade route to Dilmon. Won't be easy building it though. You want some advice, or should I get out of your way? Okay, so there was a tutorial. Okay, would have been nice to... The game sets you up to just be like, okay, read the tutorial and figure it out, but there's a tutorial. Why is it so loud? I'm gonna let it finish and then I'll read it. Maybe we should have just not done this. Okay, well, we already went through the tutorial, so I'm gonna read what it said very loudly now. So after 2 days of walking through the dry valleys between the city of Dilmon and the docking ports of Shiba, you and the old merchant finally arrive at an abandoned military depot. Well, here we are. Yeah, I know it's a mess, but it's nothing a little tidying up won't fix. Have a look around, and then we do the camera movement. So this is all the tutorials here then. So then move and zoom camera. Okay, hello. Because there's no volume controls for voice acting. I was not expecting voice acting in this game, and you kind of need to, because the voice acting volume is entirely on its own from the 2 volumes you can change in the settings. So I can't even show it. Can we skip the tutorial at this point? Because at this point, it's not, we went through everything and it's not helping me anymore. That's the thing. Voice volume is entirely, just does not have, because if I open up settings here, this is the audio settings. There's background music and sound effects, and sound effects does not control voice volume. I know it's early access, but if we're talking about things that need to change going into like an official release, y'all need a volume control for voice acting because it's so much louder than everything else. Okay, resume. I'm gonna pause really quickly. So also a click and drag movement would be nice. Just saying. So that's our little garden there. What does it want me to do? Change in-game time pacing at least 5 times. Just click it back and forth. All right, confirm. I'll let him finish.
The old man.
All right, we're gonna try to turn off the tutorial at this point. Pause that thing. How do I shut off the tutorial? I'm over it. I'm having a time. I'm overstimulated and I'm having a time. Also, why does my game keeps restarting itself on triple speed? I paused you for a reason. There's the walls. Okay, are you happy? I think I'm just overstimulated. And that's the problem. So now we have to click and try. Do we want to just restart the game? I think that's what we actually are going to do at this point. Just so, because we went through the whole tutorial. So if we go main menu, go to main menu, we're just going to restart. Oh, new guy showed up. New guy just dropped. New game. We're going to do a small galaxy 8622 start game, normal mode. We're just going to restart it. No tutorial and hope for the best. Customers pay to use the toilets. Oh my God. We live in a society. We're creating the society. Is that a setting I could change? I don't think you should have to pay to use the toilet. So yeah, I take back my earlier thought on my least favorite. This is my least favorite tutorial because they do give you a tutorial. It's just loud and I'd rather figure it out myself at this point. Maybe I underestimated myself in the ability to start a management sim, right? Okay. Okay. I'll figure it out. I'll skip the tutorial. There we go. So who do we have this time? We have Hoda the gardener, Mara the laborer, Claudio the server, and Kalia the cook. Okay, so we build a self-order kiosk in a dining room to spawn patrons. There's the tutorial there. We did that part. Hold on, stop. Anytime you open a menu, the game restarts itself and it's stressful. So we're gonna go down the list here in the order. We're actually gonna make the garden smaller this time. Planter boxes. We'll buy some planter boxes. We'll make 1 row to start. And then we check it off. Make our growing patch. I'm gonna set out all the rooms first, I think, though. So then we need a kitchen. And the kitchen is built in here. So, is this big enough for a kitchen? Yes, perfectly big enough for a kitchen. Okay, so actually drop down the walls a little bit. We need 1 cooking object, which is the open fire pit. We can buy you. Put you right there. We need a table, which we can get the rusty table. Or the metal table square is cheaper. Or the barrel table in black is only 12. It's like in between. We'll buy one of those. Buy item. Put you there. We need a door. The black door is the cheapest, so that is totally fine by me. I can't put the door... How do we rotate stuff? Am I allowed to rotate the door? There was no... It didn't tell me how to rotate. That was the one thing I didn't get. Door. Black door. Buy item. Well, we'll just put the door here then. There you go. And then we need an order board. So order board, buy item, can go on the wall right there. Sure. So I think we got everything and we can now build the room, our tiny little kitchen. So put that there. In terms of rooms then, we need a dining hall, which can go right here. Sure. I think that's big enough for now. It's enough room tiles. So we need 2 tables then. We go furniture. I say we go for the barrel tables, the black barrel tables. So 1, 2. Am I putting things in the corners? Yes, it just makes it easier. Okay, 4 seats. We actually might need to move the tables then. Oh my God, it's freaking out. I need a second table. We might need to make the room bigger as well. Put you there. 4 seats. Oh, actually we only need 2, so we can kind of put them back in the back. Obviously we'll need to make it bigger eventually, but for now that works. 4 seats. The barrels are seats, so we're gonna use those to start. Okay, actually one of these does need to be moved. So we'll put you there, and then we need 1 more barrel. Like that. Okay. We need a door, another black door. Don't mind if I do, the door can go right there. And then we need a self-order kiosk. I think they're all the same price, so we'll just order the white one. It can go right in the corner there. Perfect! Look at that! We got everything! You can build that room now. Okay, so then if we go down the room thing, a break room is on here. Should we make the break room? It is also playing in the background, but that's fine. I guess we're doing break room. The break room, I say, can go over here. It doesn't need to be huge. We need 2 couches. It might need to be bigger now that I'm looking at it, especially because I don't know how to rotate things. All right, hold on. Room needs to be bigger. I don't know how to make it bigger though. Oh, we can add tiles. Okay, cool. How do we add tiles? Okay, let's just cancel building a break room and we'll restart. Break room. The break room is gonna have to be a little bit bigger. So that can be the break room. We need our couches then. I'm realizing I really need to be able to rotate these couches. I don't know what happened there. R rotates them. We learned something. Probably doesn't need to be that big then. Yeah, no, hold on. We're gonna restart the break room again. Hold on, we'll get it right eventually. Break room, yeah, that works. Couch time, buy couch. Might be too small again. 2 couches. We need a door, black door, right there. And a drink cooler. Drink cooler, small. Oh my God, I got so zoomed in. What happened? Right, it's not. It's like Animal Crossing placement where it's like not properly on the tiles, but it's not that serious. All right, build the break room. So rooms then, we then have toilets. Actually, the bathroom can probably go like right here. So we need 1 toilet. Buy the toilet there. A door. I'm having fun now, by the way. Door can go right there. And a wash basin. Fish wash basin. I mean, let's just go for the normal one. Buy item. There we go. Look at that. Oh, there needs to be 2 wash basins. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. We can now build the toilets. So then I think we need more laborers. If we go inventory, that's where the seeds are. So we can start growing the bush beans. Plant. Do I need to do this for every single one? Plant. Yeah, I need to go into my inventory for every single one. That kind of sucks. Oh no, you can click and drag. Okay, that's what we want to do then. Dining room doesn't have a staff assigned. Is the dining room built? Is that what happened? Okay, yeah, so cancel. How do I assign someone? How do I assign somebody to the thing? All right, pause. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. Assign staff. Yes. Okay. Staff is assigned, I think. No one needs to be assigned to the bathroom though. So we could probably do more planter boxes. A plant needs watering. How do I water the plants? You're the gardener. Oh my God, there's not enough. Why is our diner this like poppin'? What is going on? There's so many people. I don't even have the kitchen built yet. Give me a second, guys. Everyone's leaving all angry because I don't have a kitchen built. All right, assign staff. There we go. We can do kitchen now. Are you guys happy? Your orders can now be fulfilled. We literally did not have a working kitchen. Y'all are going crazy in there. We're gonna need more planter boxes though, that's for sure. So if we go objects, gardening, planter box, buy item. Do we need to have like room or can I just do a whole nother row? Like, will they still be able to access it? I'll just plant them, put them down wherever we can. That's probably enough. All right, so let's start. If we go inventory, use the rest of the bush beans. There we go, rest of the bush beans. I don't have enough bush beans anymore. Okay, plants. And then one more bush bean unplanted for some reason. My game is freezing. It's fine. Monthly report. We're not doing well, but I'm working on it. Commodity. Plant. The commodity. Plant. It didn't. Did it plant right? I think it did. Yes. Okay, Kuji berry then. There we go. Plant. Yay. I don't know where my gardener went, but hope for the best. Is it because everyone's in the goddamn break room? Who are you people? Are these all my employees? These are all my employees and no one's working. Do I even dare open the fame tab, by the way? Let's do it. It's not that bad. It's pretty bad. Now my thing is, do I have to buy more? Do I have to buy more seeds? Or I guess we can start picking people to hire them. I forget how to hire people. That's the server. Can I just hire people? I forget how to hire people. Hold on. We're gonna hiring employees. There we go. Clicking on any customer will bring up their character info panel where you can hire or fire employees. Okay, so there's the button here. So if I click you like soup. Not very good at cooking. I'm looking for somebody with a good stars on something. Can't hire a patron with an order or is planning to order, so we'd have to wait on the outside then. We have to wait over here. Hire. You have 2 gardening. Cancel. I don't know. Okay, wait. 3 crafting? Sure. Yes. You're hired. You are good at crafting, so you can be a crafter. You don't have anything to do right now, though, which is unfortunate. I'm thinking, object-wise, we should probably buy another open fire pit just to cook more. I think that works. All right, you're on the outside here. You're good at gardening, but I don't think we need another gardener just yet. Good at crafting. I need somebody who's good at cooking. Are you good at cooking? No. I need somebody good at cooking. You're good at crafting. I'm just gonna start waiting by the door. Service. Cooking. You want to be hired? Yes. You're gonna be a cook. Congratulations. Congratulations. You're hired. I just need a cook. Actually, has more cooking stars than my current cook. So my staff then, we have 2 cooks, a crafter. Should we get another server? Probably, yeah. Somebody who's good at service. Is anyone good at service? Where is my other cook? Do I need to assign you? Oh, I need to assign the staff. Yes. My bad. Anyone good at service? Anyone at all? We need another server. My gardener is just over there having a grand old time. All right, time to go stand by the door again. This guy, we're hiring you. And then we assign workers. There we go. Do I know how much time has gone by? No, not bad. I'm not sure what to do now. Maybe we should get another dining room, possibly? Both of our servers are just chilling. Laborer, our crafter is back here. The gardener is back here, which, yeah, that's valid. The garden really doesn't have much going on right now. Lifetime report. I mean, I'm not doing that bad, right? I have no idea. I'm not really sure what, we should be using as a reference for how well we're doing. Do we need more tables? We might need more tables, but I also don't want to kick everyone out at this point in time. So we should probably wait for daytime to hit, or we make a second dining area. I think we have money. We could make a second dining area. I think it might be worth it. Okay, so if we go rooms, oh, we can do a distillery, a room where your crafters can turn certain ingredients into alcoholic beverages and ingredients. It's expensive though. And I do have a crafter on hand. I think I might just do a second dining hall right now. That works. So then we go our black barrel tables. I have money, yeah. How did I set that one up? We did one here, and then we need 4 seats like that. A door, which can go right there. And the self-order kiosk. Buy item, go back there. We hit all the requirements, build the room, and off we go. I do think that will be quite helpful. We can go double speed now though, I think. Then we can work on that distillery eventually. And then, hold on, pause. We can't auto-assign? I think because they're both assigned here. So we're gonna need another server. Who has serving? Can anyone serve? Do any of you know how to serve? You do. Yes. All right, you're now working for us, which means I can't auto-assign. Okay, hold on. Where's our new server? Jin, Umi. Oh, you are not a server. Hold on. Okay, now auto-assign. There we go. We have a server working here. Eventually I'll hire a second one, but we just need one for now. Just kind of even it out a little bit, get a little bit more room. That works well enough. Let me check. The fame is going up. It's up to 86. People are still leaving angry, but it's a little bit better. I'll go up to double speed again. I think just the fact that we have more room is helping a lot. We probably could build that distillery now though. I'm gonna go back down to single speed. So the distillery, we can also build all of these as well. So let's start with the distillery. It can be right next door to this other dining hall. How about that? Distillery, we need a distiller, buy you, put it in the corner. We need a door, black door. Everything gets a black door. And then we need 2 barrel racks. Item, put him in the corner, and create room. Yes. And we have 1 crafter that can work in the distillery. In terms of rooms, though, make another one. Because we have the weapons workshop. This is where your crafters make and sell pew-pews. What do I need for that? I don't think I have the materials, though. What is this? Caracal's frame? How do I get a Caracal's frame? Is it in the object? Oh, C-A-R-A. Caracal trader stall. Huh. All right, well, assign our crafter to this room then. Some of the rooms aren't exactly spaced out evenly, but it's fine. Some people are still leaving angry, but most people are leaving pretty happy. Our fame went all the way up to 130 because we got alcohol. Drink responsibly. I don't know, for an object, was I just in this menu? Yeah, go to rooms. How do I get one of those? Because all these, the weapons workshop, the bathhouse, and the games room all need something fancy. Oh, Caracal's fame. I thought that was a frame. Okay, so we have 102 Caracal's fame, so we should be okay. We actually probably can, that's what they need. Okay, that's what these last things need. So we can start with the weapons workshop. Kind of make some smaller ones over off to the side here then. There's a weapons workshop. Get a door, put it right there. Weapons vending machine. I need 5 electronics. I only have 1, so I can't buy that yet. The weapons printer, I need 10 electronics. So that one's just gonna have to sit for a minute. Can I not make it yet? I don't think I can make it yet. All right, so we're just gonna have to chill. How do we get more electronics then? Because we're gonna need to get more. We are making some money though. I just need to figure out how to get more electronics. Because I think there's like a trading post or something. Oh, hello. So dinner directives. Okay, the Bani Shamal Minister of Industry arrives at your diner. Greetings, manager. I'm here about your diner's annual directive. I didn't know we had a directive. The Bani Shamal task all businesses with directives, arbitrary objectives, in an effort to drive economic growth, the minister continues. Please choose one key performance indicator for this year. Her assistant hands you 3 holodocs detailing each directive. Which one will you choose? Well, I mean, we already got 100 fame. Generate 1,000 go bards. We are definitely know that we're close to that. 100 bush bean stockpile. Achieve 100 fame. We already did it. The minister reacts with absolutely no emotion. We'll let you know when we receive word of the completion of your chosen directive, and with that, she's gone. Confirm? We did it, because we completed it already. Hey! You have completed the requirement for this year's directive. After a few days, you receive a package with a holodoc confirming your achievements, as well as reward from the Ministry of Industry. 0 electronics. 2 chemicals. I got 0 electronics for that. What the heck? Trader stalls. We need unlock at 200 fame, so that's how we're gonna get more electronics. So for now, we're just gonna vibe with what we got. Just keep going like this. We still have a lot of people leaving angry, which isn't great. Do we need more tables, maybe? Hold on. Can I get a review out of you? Not enough bush beans for order. Okay, so that's what our issue is. So how do we get... Oh, the menu. Oh my god, I've been serving raw... I forgot about the menu. Oh my god, I've been serving raw bush beans this whole time. Okay, so boil. What do we take? Bush beans, water, boil. Makes bush bean soup. Create dish. Let's just start making some dishes. Okay, so we're gonna start with soups. So what if we go with the kamadi root? Also could make a good soup, it says. So we have water and boil kamadi soup. Create dish. Then if we have kamadi leaves... What about kuji berries? Makes good liqueur. So if we add you and some water and boil, this is invalid. I'm gonna just have to play with this, I guess. What about the leaves? Can I make a soup with the leaves? Clear kamadi soup. Create that dish. I'm literally just making dishes at this point. Forget it. I've been like not making any money and I'm like, how do we make more money? Dishes. Bush beans. What if we start combining things? Just like all the recipe things. No, that don't work. It looks like we only got soup for now. So what if water, kamadi root, and the leaves boil? What if we had kuji berries as well? I think this is all we got, actually, is just some good soup for now. We might need to add some more stuff. What if bush beans boiled is invalid? I'm gonna see what I can combine with just boiling. I think everything might need water to boil, though. Yeah, I think there's another thing we can, yeah, confirm. So this is what we got for now. So we got some new dishes. And I think in terms of objects, if we go to the kitchen, yeah, there's a roasting pit. The bar appliance allows us to cook drinks. So let's get the roasting pit in there. We might need a bigger kitchen, however. We can put the roasting pit in there. The bar appliance, something's freezing. We might need a bigger kitchen, which could be a problem. We're making big bucks now, though. We're making good money with those soups. Sandstone oven unlocks at 50, so we could be... Our open fire pits are going crazy, so I want that bar appliance, though. I don't think we have room for it. Is it a wall thing? Oh, that can go anywhere. Wait a minute. Objects. A bar where cooks can mix various drinks. So what if we buy this? So it does have to go... And unfortunately, can it go in here? Because it would make sense to go in the distillery. Because it can't just go out here. Let's just put it out there. If we put the walls back up, does that make sense? Maybe. I'm not really sure if it makes sense out there, but I can't really move the order board. So does it allow us? Unsure. Let's start playing with the menu again, though. New dishes, because we have the bar appliance, which means we can start adding things. Okay, so let's start with the bar. Kuji berries and water? The kuji berries had a liqueur thing. What do you mean? What do we boil? It's not working. We're not going to start with the bar. Forget your alcohol. The grill. So what if we do bush beans and the grill that is invalid? Okay. Do I need to add water? Nope. Let's try kamadi root. Grilled kamadi is a dish we can have. All right. What about the leaves? Nope. Kuji berries? Nope. Okay. So we're gonna need water and the bar. Bush beans can't do anything for us. Kamadi root can't do anything for us. Kamadi leaves can't do anything for us. How do you do alcohol then? Huh. Well, we got one new dish out of it. How's the garden looking? Pretty good. People are much happier. Our fame is all the way up to 243. We're doing good. We're doing good. It's almost been an hour, by the way. Oh my god, this place is popping. Now we're having fun. Now we're having fun here. This goes crazy. Should we get a third cook? Probably, yeah. All right, who wants to be a cook? Can any of you cook? I need to go down to... You have 2 cooking. You're my gardener. Hold on. You have 2 cooking. You're being hired. Yes, you are being assigned to the kitchen. Congratulations. We definitely probably need more gardening. Back to double speed. This place is going crazy. Oh, wait. Okay. You're angry. Waited too long in queue. Should I get a second self-order kiosk then? Do we have room for one? Hold on. Oh, what if we get a big TV? We don't have electronics for it. Never mind. Tea dispenser or the Kahua machine? Let's get a tea dispenser. You can go outside, so we'll just put the tea dispenser right there. Get a little bit of extra money. See if it actually does anything. There's our DINER report. I don't know what that... We're doing good, it seems. Because that was from last month. We had like nothing on it, I think. Every time my game freezes a little bit, I'm like, are we gonna... Oh, I zoomed in too much. Accidentally again. I'm having a lot of fun with this though. I want more dishes, but I don't know how to mix them, you know? I also don't really remember where to get more ingredients because all there is the planter boxes. I'm just kind of looking at everything. I did hit the mic. Oh wait, we can get trader stalls now. Oh, but we don't have enough parts. How do we get more stuff? Hold on. Hit a pause. Open up the menu. Growing crops. Does not say. What if I go in my inventory? We have 2 Kuji berries in here. Unsure. Gain items through trade, completing events, and through expeditions. We're already at 300 fame. I don't want to salvage anything. I'm just trying to figure out what we do next. It might just be wait until a objective comes up. I was able to fit in 1 more planter box. So I go to my inventory. I can use 1 more of the Kuji berries. I need 1 more. I should have just made it the garden area a straight line. So wait, what if growing patch, just 1. You need to make a certain amount at one time. 4. You need to have a certain amount of room tiles on it. But I can just do this. Buy the planter box. I need to plant 4. Put that there, yeah. Build. There we go. My laborers aren't doing anything, so I'm gonna play with the menu again. How does the drink thing work? Mixed drink. What if we boil the commodity root? I don't know. Kuji berries, how do you do this? I told you guys I wasn't good at cooking. What did you want? Waited too long in queue. We need another order kiosk is what we're getting at. Okay, objects. Where's the stuff? Appliances? Furniture? Self-order kiosk. There we go. We need another self-order kiosk. Oh, I don't have enough electronics. Actually, I can't build anything. I guess we just gotta wait for another event to pop up. What if we start playing with things up here? That's the faction menu. Oh, funded invasion, trigger event. Trigger an event, what happens? Whoa, hello, dinner directives. I need to achieve another thing. Well, we got 1,000 go bars in revenue, so we'll just do that one. Confirm. You have completed the requirement. Confirm. We got 12 building materials from that. Oh, I think that procced at the exact same time, by the way. Strangely nice then. It's a busy shift at the diner when nobles from Prince Vernon's court step inside. The usual murmurs and uneasy glances follow. They've earned a reputation for turning quiet rooms into tense ones, but something feels different. These ones are polite, even warm. One of them sits nearby, offers a slight smile. May I take your order, you ask cautiously. They respond softly without arrogance or scorn. Maybe, just maybe, it's going to be a decent day. Serve them well. We got 175 go bards, 100 fame with Prince Vernon's court, and we're vibing. So that was the factions menu I clicked. Yeah, okay, so we can just trigger an event whenever we want. We'll trigger an event with the army then, sure. SOS. You receive a holographic recording from a familiar face, a regular from the Caracol's army. You think you may have paid him protection money once, but you can't be sure. Oh, there's a lot here. Greetings, manager. I'm sorry if this message came out of nowhere. I'm in a bit of a pickle. I need some help. His tone is serious, but composed. As the transmission continues, the signal deteriorates, and you can only make out parts of what he's saying. I'm stranded and out of range from the rest of my crew. Redacted to ask help. Redacted. Damaged. Redacted materials for repairs. The ship won't. The transmission ends abruptly there. You know enough to know he needs some materials to help repair his broken ship. You manage to trace the source of the transmission and can send help if you so choose. I would send materials, but with the send a delivery of materials, lose 15% of your current building materials, gain 100 faction fame. We're gonna have to do a not me problem. But I mean, we can send. Why not? It's early access. And then we can trigger an event with the Bani Shamal. A trader in a worn but dignified cloak stands near the diner counter holding a small satchel of commodity seeds. I won't waste your time, he begins, a hint of frustration in his voice. My landlord's decided he had enough of commodity, won't accept it as payment for rent anymore, so now I'm stuck with these seeds and potentially no land to plant them on. He places the satchel on the counter with a thud. You look like someone who can use them. What do you say? So this is how we get more seeds and stuff. This will lose 800 go bards. Event remains active and can be seen. Oh, I mean, we have a 1900. Got yourself a deal. Why not? I'm at this point, I'm just picking things. So do we just keep triggering events? We're friendly, I think, with everyone. I think that's what the goal was. Yeah? The way we have the expeditions here, we can do... Oh, what do expeditions do? We need 10 building materials, go bards to refuel the ship. There's like other stuff we didn't even touch on. So are we like, what if... Okay, going down the line... I'm gonna fund an invasion for everyone now, expanding the realm. The most serene Prince Vernon awaits your oath of assistance. The voice refined and, in all honesty, incredibly annoying catches you by surprise. This is where the invading of the galaxy happens. You turn around to find an emissary from Prince Vernon's court, his chin raised and eyes cast downward upon you with a look of polite impatience. The prince has handpicked the invasion force himself. Your assistance will merely hasten our impending victory. We get monthly rewards then. We don't have enough building materials for a sizable donation, but we can support with a small donation. So then if we go back to factions, we can't fund another invasion yet. Okay. So then there's the lifetime report. Okay. I think if I play with the menu though, I think we got meat. We don't have meat. I don't know where we get the meat. Oh my God, we need more stuff. It's getting hectic again. 50 commodity, real quick. Should we be planning more of the commodity? Let's just plant what we have, I guess. Plant. There's so much of it now. I wish we could build another order kiosk, but we don't have the stuff. All right, expeditions. We need to pick like all these things, but we don't have enough to repair the ship, which is the problem. In the tutorial anywhere, does it say how to get stuff? No. I think you just do it through events. So you just have to keep triggering events. I feel like I would have preferred if like it was more random, quite frankly, if the events just popped up and you had the option to trigger them. So if we trigger an event with Prince Vernon's court again, behind his caravan, because a smuggler guy comes in, tucked beneath a canvas tarp, he reveals rows of dark glass bottles. Couge, a potent and heavily taxed liqueur banned in several sectors. No papers, no questions, just good old-fashioned trade. So I'll lose 1,000 go bards, but get 200 of this drink, or we can decline it. Nah, do the trade. Why not? So that probably means we can start actually doing stuff. So I go mixed drink, couge, just a straight up shot. All right, this is how we did this. So then if commodity root, well, we need the couge, and then we can start adding stuff until it makes something. Yeah? Commodity leaves doesn't do anything. The kuji berries don't either. Huh. Do they need to be cooked first? The main ingredient in the production of highly sought after couge liqueur. I'm missing something here. Can be used to create a liqueur called Old Cloudy. How? How do I get Old Cloudy? I don't know. We got shots though. We got that at the very least. I could genuinely just keep triggering events. It's kind of fun actually, but I do wish they were more random, I guess. People are leaving very angry again, which is concerning. Oh, we have a trader here. Note the traders have a limit for each of the options. Can I buy building material? Buy 5 chemicals, 20 chemicals, 5 salt, 25 salt, 5 chili peppers, and then sell building materials or sell kuji berries. I don't really need the go bards. I actually need building materials and electronics. Do you want to buy salt? We could buy silly peppers. Buy silly peppers. We're low on funds again though. So silly peppers are just something in the thing. What if I go menu then? Can we do stuff with the silly peppers? Yeah. Let's start playing with stuff then. Spicy bush bean soup. Let's do it. Soup is it's my specialty apparently. Spicy kamadi gloop. Create dish. This is going crazy. Just start adding peppers to stuff. Why not? I do wonder, can we mix drinks with the peppers? I don't think so. We got one thing out of it, or I think 2 things actually. Yeah, I think I would like if the things just procced like on their own, quite frankly. Let me explore a little bit though. I wonder if there's a way to like unlock more of the trading post area. Unsure. Well, what's this over here? Expeditions waiting tent? I don't know what that even does. Oh, there's another one. Can I buy building materials? No. Darn it. Yeah, I think this is just the game. Would love to see the expeditions work, but I don't have enough stuff for that. Okay, it's been an hour and 16 minutes. Let's save my game. Do I have to overwrite an autosave? Oh, just hit a save? So if I hit load game. Okay, that's it. There it is right there. Okay, cool. Okay, back to the main menu. I feel like I have mixed opinions on this game because I actually ended up really liking it, but also maybe I just didn't play enough of it. But I think I really want the events to trigger on their own, I think that would be... That's my preferred way to play like a management sim like this, is just to have like, oh my god, pop up, oh my god. And like there's some that trigger on their own, but like not enough. if that makes sense. I think we could keep going for ages. I didn't even get to the like games room and stuff like that. We could keep going, but this was quite fun. I think I would like to play this again. We'll put this back on the schedule, especially because it's early access. I would like to give it a check. I would like to check it back out in like 6 months from now, see where it's at. You know, what we usually do with early access games here. But it was fun. I actually really liked it, especially near the end where I started figuring out the events thing. Because it took me so long to figure that out, I do think I would like it if they just triggered on their own, because then it's like, oh, okay. I like the option of being able to trigger them because you can kind of like start spamming them if you need something to do, as well as if you need materials, you can start spamming them as well. But it would be nice. It would be nice to have it just be at random as well, because then it's like you can't control it as much. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you once again to Playway and Keymailer for providing me with my copy of the Diner at the End of the Galaxy. We will be back to our diner at some point. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and hit the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys!